Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Jade, and something you should know about me is I have a slight obsession with plants. If you're not new, then welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. And yeah, this will be a different one and I don't know how I'm gonna take it, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get into it. You are in my bedroom, welcome. If you buy plants off me, this is usually where I take pictures because I have nice white walls and lots of plants around. I will just let you have a... So, lots of plants. For this video today, I'm going to go through some of my little pot boxes. So like this, for example, and I am going to clear out. So I have a slight obsession with plants, and I say this and I absolutely 100% mean it, because I can't stop propagating and I can't stop hoarding wet sticks, little propagations, things like that. And I do try to sort of sell what I can, put up what I can, but I still keep masses and masses of propagations just in case they grow, just in case they are the best plant in the world. Like, yeah. I have a lot of plants. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of plants. And the problem that I have is that I worry that I'm going to lose some of those plants. So take my Hoya hugeliana that you can kind of see here. It's an absolutely gorgeous plant. This is my Hoya hugeliana, and this is super healthy. It has been with me for many years now. I have taken propagations from it. I have made new plants from it. I've sold lots of it. Like this one, tendrils really. And this plant has never died. This one here that lives in my bedroom has never died. I have cut masses amounts off it. It flowers all the time, which do stink. I really don't like the smell of the flowers. And they're not like, you can't see very much, but this is one that I will take propagations and I will sell quite a lot. Don't get me wrong, like I will sell quite a few, but I will then make more plants, or I will keep the propagations just in case. Hoyas do take a while to start growing sometimes, so I've actually got some propagations that I'm going to sort of show you what I'm going to do. But I did make another one of these plants and I put it on my kitchen windowsill, and on my kitchen windowsill in winter it gets really cold, and so it died, and I was like, oh my god, things do die, and so that made me think like, oh no, I need to definitely grow as many as I can just in case. So I do have this parent plant of this. I have a new one on my windowsill in the kitchen, which I am going to move in winter. I have one in my cupboard, and I have propagations all over. Not that, like, this is healthy. There's no reason for me to think that it's going to die. So yeah, so that's just an example of how I hoard plants. Philodendron splendid. So another great example. I have 10 mother plants and 1 million propagations, and then I've got 1 million wet sticks, and I'm just keeping everything. I also have pots like this. Look, it's just dead leaves. There's hardly anything alive in here, yet I'm keeping it just in case it might grow. I'm going to take you on a journey with me, and together we are going to get rid of some of these bloody propagations, and we're going to just come to terms with they're not growing. Take more propagations of other things, because obviously I do sell my plants as well, so I take propagations in the hope of I will sell them. So I've got a great example down here. I won't show you down here because I have got masses of plants and boxes. So here we have a philodendron snowdrift. It's not looking brilliant. There was an aerial root. Now this has been sat in water for months, absolutely months, because I thought, well, if I can get it growing, then I will sell it. Because with a lot of my plants, like, I don't like to sell things unless I know they're going to grow, I know that they're healthy, I know. And I knew that one just, it took longer than the rest that I'd taken to root. So I was like, well, I'll just keep it in the water and I'll just see. So we are going to sort out some of these boxes, some of these cups, some of these, whatever it is. I'm actually going to use, I'm going to use this to put plants on, so that I don't get water and moss and stuff everywhere. Not that you can see it anyway, it is literally here. So I'm not putting things onto my bed. And let's make a start. I will start with the Hoarding stuff because I know that where they are, and I know that what I'm kind of going to do. This box, I root things and do things in a variety of different ways. So this box is 2 takeaway tubs, sellotape together. So I'm just going to take this apart. In here we have Hoarding cuttings. Now some of them look healthy, some of them not so healthy. Can you see, like, it's just completely, yeah. So why am I hoarding this box of cuttings when I could just put them all into one pot and make one plant? Because I have no reason to keep them. So this is rooted. I'm just going to take all of them out and tell you, yeah, this one's rooted. This one's rooted. There's no reason for me to keep them all. This one's starting to root. You see, now, this is where we have a problem. This one's starting to root, but it isn't rooted. Do I keep it? Do I throw it? Do I try and be patient? Yeah, we will be patient with that. But then this one is just falling apart and gross. So we will have a pile of skanky leaves. That's it though, one box sorted. Empty. So I am going to have to then go and sort out all the things that I do want to keep. Yeah. And work out a plan, I guess, for them. So maybe these ones actually are quite rooted and they are growing. So maybe they can go in a cell pile. Yeah, maybe we'll have a cell pile. Maybe we'll have a... I'm not so sure. Okay, so the next ones of Hoyas, usually if I'm going to sell them, I will grow them in their own shot glass. So as you can see, and these are just some that seem to not be growing very quickly, although this one's growing. Maybe I'll sell that one, and then the other 3, so there's 3 in here that are all sort of going a bit slow, so maybe they can all just be potted into one pot, and that's a keep and potted into. So we have, they are really cute, look. And then, so I might just put them all into one pot. Maybe I'll do a conclusion video after just showing you my prop boxes, and I'll show you what I'm gonna actually do with them all. Right, okay, let's get on to this box. I did bring something up to put rubbish bits in, just so that I can keep it half tidy. Right, let's sort this out. So this is a think like a hummus tub, and then a lid. The lid was from you know, them drink cups with the dome lids. This is what this is. And once again, this is just sellotaped on here. Now, I've had this pot of stuff for a very long time, and things are starting to grow in it, which is good. But they're things that are not worth me even keeping. So I do have this like succulent leaf, which I do want to keep. Which sounds weird, but this is a leaf that I got from somewhere. Can't remember where it was. And yeah, that was, I only have that one leaf. It's not something that I have a plant of, so I am going to keep that. I know I'm supposed to be getting rid of stuff. So here we have a load of Burl Marks cuttings. They're all grown from wet sticks. I'm just going to try and separate them all. It's the only thing about growing in moss is that they then, all their roots entangle. So here we have a Burl Marks. So they were all variegated, but obviously when you start to grow them, they revert, and I always cut them up in the hope of that one day they will turn back to being variegated. And this one is definitely not variegated. So that can go in the bin, and I don't even care. We do, however, have one that is barely rooted, but it is variegated. So this one can go in the keep pile of me potting it into something or doing something with it. We have 3 more here that are not variegated, and to be quite honest, I don't need a million Burl Marks fucking plants that are not variegated. They are not worth a penny. I have millions of them already in my house. They are really nice plants, but for the effort to sell them or to grow them big or anything like that, just no, there's no point anymore. Really is no point. And this is the last one, all green. Oh, they're also so because I have pots of stuff all over the house apparently, sometimes when leaves drop off things that will propagate from a leaf, I chuck them in, and so I apparently had chucked in a begonia leaf. I can't even remember which begonia it was, but it's rooted and there is a small amount alive. And this is the kind of thing that I would then keep and grow, but I'm going to throw it because I don't have the time. Let's move on to this one. I can't quite remember what's in here. Let's have a look. So I keep boxes of just dead stuff. So there is 1 leaf alive in here, and this is a Streptocarpus. Streptocarpus are really cool because you can grow them from leaf cuttings, but when you put them in a box and you forget about the box and you don't water the box, or for whatever reason you end up with a load of dead leaves. I do have 1 leaf alive here. Oh, there is another something alive here. See, the other thing is that I only have a couple of plants that I would never throw any part of it away. For the price that it cost me, or for that I only have 1 of them, or whatever. This is a tiny growth, but it's going in the bin. There is only a couple of plants that I would actually keep, even if it was the tiniest amount, and that's like because of the price, or because I don't have many of them, or for whatever reason. But Streptocarpus, like, come on, like, look at this. Why am I keeping this? Like, it can go in the bin. Now I have a pot of moss. Right, that is another one down, and I am actually feeling like, yeah, this is good. This is good for me. Okay. Now, I don't even open this because this, look at it. It's just a pot of moss. I don't know what is in it. Let's have a look. This is what's in it. Obviously, you can tell, right? Let's see. There is something alive here. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. There's not even like, it's not even grown from anything. So maybe I might keep this just to see what that turns into. But it doesn't need to stay in this box. Oh look, there was a Hoya Hishliana leaf and wet stick in there. And then there's one other little bit of growth here. What is that? So maybe I will keep this. And so, tell you what I might do though. I bought some of the Rare Plant Shop Kaylee Ellen's plant food. So what I might do with some of this stuff, I'm just going to check in this moss and see if there's any plants. All these things that, so some of this stuff has been in boxes for, could even be years. I don't know how long some of this stuff has been in boxes for, but what I'm thinking is I could try Kaylee Ellen's plant food and see, maybe I could put all these things into one place, into one container type thing, pot them all up into whatever's, give them Kaylee's plant food and see if they grow. That might be a nice experiment to do. But yeah, some of these, they've been in these boxes for so long. Even just getting them out and putting them in some fresh moss, some soil, some leca, whatever I decide. Right, back to it. Another one of these. Let's see, what have we got in here? So it says Piper palmatum on the top, and yeah, I have been hoarding wet sticks this size for over maybe a year and a half, because Piper palmatums are, they're not rare, but there's just not many of them. But I do know that I have one in my terrarium downstairs, and I do have a couple more around. So you know what, as much as I really want to keep this, like I'm fighting with myself right now. I want to keep it, but no, let's get rid. It's not grown, so there's another one here. Another one. Oh, and another one here. Oh, this one has a root, which is something. Maybe we keep that one for experimental purposes. I'll just put it over there, and if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This could be an interesting experiment. Where else? I don't think there's any more in here. Yay! Okay, that is another box done. Next box. I'll do the next one that's like that. So this, it says Lupinum on the top, and lo and behold, we have some Lupinums in here. Now, I have really healthy mother plants of Lupinums, and I did some cuttings of them recently and tried to sell them. They would not sell. Oh look, there is one down here. This is what a normal Lupinum cutting looks like. It has like a red back on the leaf. This is rooting. It has new growth, if you can see. There, new growth. And it is beautiful. I, however, have been hoarding this baby Lupinum for maybe a year, because I wanted to grow it from a wet stick. And you know what? It's going in the bin. Absolutely done. There's another one. Let's see if it'll focus a little bit. So here's another Lupinum. Very well rooted baby. You see, normally I would just be like, no, let's just sell it. I'll sell it for a couple of quid. I can't even sell the normal cuttings for a couple of quid, never mind actual like baby wet stick type things. There's a wet stick in there that didn't grow. Did you know that wet sticks are way more annoying than you'd expect? I got some wet sticks given anyway, and one of them has just started growing, and it must be about 2 years on since I got given them. How bad's that? Like, we're keeping wet sticks for the fun of it. Right, so this box, it's quite a big box as well. This has been in the cupboard. Variety of things in here. Let's get rid of this cling film. Oh look, what is this? This is a Scindapsus dark form trabearii, the plant. But this must have been in there for quite a while. Once again, another one that I am going to put in the keep pile, and we will see if Kaylee's stuff can do her magic. This is a dead wet stick. Was alive at some point. This is a wet stick of something that is rooted, and I am going to throw it. Look at me being so good. Oh look, this is an Epipremnum variegated. Now, as much as I should just throw it as well, I'm going to keep this one because it's quite cute. There, it's focusing now. So we'll keep that in the keep pile. This is a baby of, who knows? It's the other thing, I always think, oh, I'll remember what it is. Another dead wet stick. I'll remember what it is. I'll remember, and then as soon as it starts growing, I'll be able to sell it. I feel like it's probably splendid. It's quite cute. Do we keep it? Do we throw it? Ugh! Decisions. Just throw it. If I can't decide, it's not anything special. Just throw it. This is so hard. Right. Okay. That's all the boxes that I can see around me. For fun, I am going to get that snowdrift leaf. And I'm going to put that in the bin. Right, let's tackle this. So it gets a bit more gross when it's water, stuff that I've been rooting in water. So yeah, fun thing. I don't just root things in, I don't just prop things in moss and in prop boxes. I also apparently do them in water and forget about them and leave them, and then it turns out gross. What I'm going to do is try and get out the things that look half alive, and then we'll see what they are, see if it's worth keeping. This is a Syngonium albo leaf. It just looks really unhealthy. It looks like it just needs a feed, but it is actually alive. But no, stop trying to talk yourself into keeping this stuff. Oh look, a Belmarx. And this was a big Belmarx. There's so many dead leaves. There's a lot of death in here. Right, so here is a Belmarx that I clearly was trying to grow to get it variegated again. Just throw it. Now here's a big one, which looks like this was, this was the main one. Now this one is different because I'll have to take, there's quite a lot of yellow and green on the stem. Now it has given a full yellow leaf, but this might be worth potting into something and giving it a feed and cleaning it up a bit, because like, look at that, that's gross. There is healthy roots in there, by the way. Giving it a clean and potting it up in some kind of, I'm going to leave it in the cup and we will do something with that. We are getting there. We have sorted through what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes and a cup, which is good going. I'm looking around just to see what I should pick up next. This is a good one. Oh look, snowdrift. Why are snowdrifts so freaking hard to propagate? So this one has a byleaf. So this one does have root and new growth. The tiniest, but so that can go in that box. Now the other stuff in this box, in this cup, are things that just need sorting really. So we have some Epipremnum pinnatum marbles, which are these ones, which I think just need sorting out. Like that one, they just need potting, I think. So these are still at a point where I would quite happily make more new mother plants. So this one, the leaf is dying, but we have new growth, we have a root, so that can go in the same pot. And this leaf is dead, but we have new growth. So we could even try a pot of soil and see how they get on. Right, well that's that cup. There is wet sticks in the bottom of this, which are gross. I will go and just throw them away. I will not keep any of them. I promise. That's my promise to you. I will not keep any of them. Okay, last one I think for now, because this is a begonia. Oh no, there is one more box that I want to do. So this is a begonia cup of propagations. We have rooted leaves. This is off a begonia two-face. And I love this begonia, and I do still only have one of it, so that's where I struggle. I won't throw things away. Another begonia two-face leaf, rooted. Another begonia. Oh Jesus Christ! Can you see this mess? Oh. So this is a begonia two-face leaf as well, but this one has the tiniest new bit of growth. You see that tiny bit? So it's technically is growing. And then there's another begonia two-face leaf with roots like mad. And then what else have we got in here? This is gross. You know how people say that you need to change your water of your propagations every couple of days? I am living proof that things still frigging grow in the most algae-filled, disgusting water ever. Like this stuff, like, yeah, fair enough, it's not been growing like to the best of its abilities, but it's still been growing. And yeah, like, obviously I've not taken the best of care of it, but still technically is growing. So another begonia that is actually growing. I can't remember the name of this one. It's got a baby leaf on it, so I can't. Let's just put it over here. Baby leaf. So maybe I just pop these ones into pots. I'm just taking them out of the water because the water is fucking gross. Yeah, maybe I just pop these ones. Okay, I will keep them in the water for now because they are pretty disgusting. Apart from the two-faced ones, I'll keep them out because, yeah. Okay, so that's that. One last box, and then I will take all this downstairs and I will sort them all out. This box, I think it's just because I want to pot this stuff up, or at least just get rid of the box. So this is Begonia Propagations again. If you hadn't already been able to tell recently, I've become slightly obsessed with begonias. So we have lots of different varieties of begonia in here. We've got some silver lace, we've got a luxurians propagation, we've got some flamingo soul leaves, and yeah, we've got this one which I can't quite remember the name of, this one here. But I think I want to just get these potted up. That's not necessarily getting rid of, sorting out. I think I just want to get this box potted up. I think for now that's probably enough. So I have gone through quite a few propagations. I have cleared through so many boxes, and now I just have to follow through. I do have my tub of dead wet sticks, dead crappy propagations, plants that I don't need, plants that I don't want. I have a couple of Hoya Huschlianas which I'm going to put into my selling box, which I have over there. And yeah, I actually feel a little bit relieved. I've just got to sort them all out now. So maybe I'll do this in 2 parts so that we can have it so that you don't have to go and watch me sort all them out. But I will say thank you for watching. I have now plenty of things to get on with, and yeah, watch part 2 if you want to see what I do with them, and where I go from there, I suppose. Yeah, I feel a bit of an experiment coming on of how crap these are, and let's see what I can do with them. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.